In other news now, and US President Joe Biden is meeting Brazil's President Lula da Silva in the White House. They're expected to discuss protecting democracy as well as ways of saving the Amazon rainforest. The two leaders are likely to find common ground, but they disagree on Russia's invasion of Ukraine. A little earlier, I spoke to our reporter, Sofia Batiza, who's been following the story.
This is the first time that the two leaders meet since Lula da Silva was elected president of Brazil a few months ago. And as you mentioned, Monica, the Amazon was a big topic of discussion. It's the biggest tropical rainforest in the world, but under Lula's predecessor, Jair Bolsonaro, deforestation went up by 75%. So now Lula is promising to aim for zero deforestation. And of course, Joe Biden has made fighting climate change one of his biggest priorities. Now, a short while ago, Lula from Washington spoke about the need to protect the Amazon at all costs.
I talked about the need for rich countries to take responsibility and to finance countries like Brazil, which have forests. In South America, beyond Brazil, you have Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, Venezuela, a number of countries that have to look after the Amazon.
And Sophia, they're likely to find common ground, aren't they, on climate change? Is there anything that they wouldn't necessarily agree about?
So they don't really agree on how to handle Russia's invasion of Ukraine. You know, Biden has rallied behind Ukraine. He's provided aid, weapons, all sorts of support. Whereas Brazil, on the other hand, has stayed on the sidelines, sending mixed political messages and pushing for peace talks instead.
But ultimately, these are two presidents that actually also have a lot in common.
You're right. So when Joe Biden defeated Donald Trump in 2020, a mob of Trump supporters stormed Congress. And when Lula da Silva defeated Bolsonaro a few months ago, something very similar happened there. A mob of Bolsonaro supporters, inspired by what happened in Washington, stormed several government buildings. So today, the two presidents are likely to want to convey one key message, that the two biggest countries in the Americas have seen off an attack on their democracies successfully, and they want to work together to fight climate change.